in Kenya, I don't know how many suicides were happening.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like so many.
So many. And
So
some
many.
of them are doctors.
Hello guys, welcome back to my my name is Bonte. I hope you guys are doing well. If you have been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I'm back again with Nidhi Patel. Thank you so much, Nidhi, for being in this video. We are talking about mental illness and depression. This time we'll be sharing different stories from medical students about depression and how they overcame it. Before we continue with the video, please subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell in order to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every single Sunday. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like it more, share with your friends, enemy, everyone else around you.
You have to work for so many hours, less time to sleep, less time to rest. Why do you think that is happening?
I feel like the thing is that it goes unnoticed because everyone outside of our medical school thinks that we are like well-established people, you know, we are in med school, we have made it in life, but honestly we haven't made it in life.
We're just starting.
Yeah.
We are nowhere. Actually.
We are nowhere close. Even
Yeah.
getting our first degree is not even nowhere close to what we want to do in life, because I guess almost all of us want to specialize in something. So this is just like the first step. I feel like people just ignore our existence because we have made it to med school. And then the fact that we honestly have no time for ourselves. We are almost always reading or in the hospital, so there's no time we get to spend by ourselves. Like even a weekend, we have to go to the hospital to go see our patients, and we don't have time to eat. We don't.
Well,
So
I eat a lot.
it's just the appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we basically don't have time for even social activities. We don't have time for that. So I feel like we look for coping mechanisms that are within our reach, and then there's so much pressure.
Too much.
And then when our consultants bring us down, they really do the job properly. They bring us down.
I feel like I've never had a lecturer that
They
actually
actually likes me. There's no way. They'll be like, "Oh, Nidhi, you did a good job." No, never. There's
You never
always
get
something wrong.
The kind for there, they told another classmate that, oh, you do not actually Dr. So and so said actually you guys are very good.
Wow.
Then in our class he comes to say, you guys do not read, you guys know nothing, you guys, I don't know if you ever be doctors, you know. Then in a previous class, like I'm like, okay, just give us that small credit.
Yeah.
Because actually
We're not that badly off. We've made it to 6th year and 5th year for a reason.
I actually have a story from a medical student that, let me just read it out. Hey, so my encounter with depression pretty much was when I was in first year and second year, mainly because I repeated those 2 years. You know how you don't do well in your exams, and instead of maybe lecturers encouraging you, they tell you that maybe another course will do you well. Wow. First of all, did you guys hear that? Imagine your lecturer just telling you that, this course is not yours, do something else. So and then at that moment, you know in your heart that there is nothing else other than the medicine course you want to do. I even know a certain lecturer that called one of my friends when I was in second year to tell them to stop hanging out with me. Okay.
Wow. Some of them really don't have boundaries.
Wow. That's pretty bad. Imagine calling my friends to tell them to stop hanging out with me because that I'm a bad and an influence to my friends. Some people, I actually ask them about their stories, to share their stories, but they say they're not ready.
Yeah.
So when can they be ready? Because the longer they take, the worse it gets.
No. Like honestly, there's no time period until you're going to be okay with something that has happened to you. I've been having things happening to me since I was around 8 years old. Okay? So it's up to this time, like when I started my blog, so let's say last year, to be finally okay and to talk about my stuff openly. And the thing is that very few of my friends know what I deal with. If I'd be telling my parents that there's something wrong with me, they wouldn't accept it, because obviously there's no parent who wants something wrong to happen to their kid, so they will be in denial the whole time. So they didn't help me much in the recovery process, but yeah, here I am 14 years later. Yeah, that's what I'm actually accepting what has happened to me, and it's okay that it happened, and now I'm like finally brave enough to be open and talk about it.
Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna ask this question bluntly. When did you start having those suicidal ideations?
When I was in secondary school.
Oh, that's very early.
Yeah, that was very early, and then it's just a process of growing up, like teenage years, and then you have problems, and then it's like you feel nobody understands you, nobody wants to hang out with you, you feel so alone, and then you feel like your fellow friend who you guys, like me and you, hang out together, but you get much more attention than I get, but we still used to hang out together. So
I feel that one a lot.
Yeah, I'm like,
I really feel that
like,
one a lot.
why what's the problem with me? Why don't you hang out? Why don't you want to hang out with
Why
me?
don't you fit in? Like, as I'm always feeling like I'm not fitting in. Like,
exactly. So that's what happened to me, and then that's what happened in secondary school, like in a nutshell.
so imagine if let's say for example, if you talked about it earlier, do you think you wouldn't have gone that far with the suicidal ideation?
No, I don't think it would have made a difference, because the thing is, it happened at that time, but now I'm healing, you need to be healing from something so you can talk about it. You need to accept that, this happened to me, and that is okay, it happened, so like, let's just move on.
Okay. Till when are they going to be ready? What if something happens?
The thing is, having friends is the main thing. They keep an eye on you. At least your friends know what is going on with you. Yeah. So if you intend to take a bad step, they are there with you.
So
Yeah.
So all they need is to find a safe space, like a person, for example, a close friend. At the moment, I did not have one, so it's not like I wasn't ready to talk about it. In the real sense, it's the lack of a space to vent. That's the problem, actually.
And whenever you go try to talk about something, people are always ready with their advices. Sometimes we don't want your advice. We just want to rant. I want you to listen.
Yeah.
Just listen to me, go and go and go. But like, by the time I'm done talking, I'm like, oh, thank God that is off my chest. Yeah, I feel relieved.
Yeah.
I don't want your advice. I just want to rant.
Okay, I'm really learning. Just those small things that people actually don't put into account is actually what kills people. Your tongue can actually kill, your tongue can actually save. As she said, I feel like it's better for us to be listening more than to just start talking. Or I come to my mom, I tell mom I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this and this. My mom is already ready to say,
she's like, yeah, your problems are nothing, I have been through worse. But I'm like,
she says,
no.
I did this, so you'll get through it. But you really don't know what, if you really don't listen, what are you doing?
Yeah, nothing. You need to listen.
You need to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what does like most of the benefit. As long as you have someone you can go and you're like, hello, I need to talk. They're like, go. You talk and talk and talk and talk. And then after a while, they'll be like, are you done? Then you're like, yeah, I'm done. Like, how do you feel? I feel great. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, the person says that currently they are doing fine. Basically, that's a testimony. You say you went through something and now you are more than a conqueror. I keep saying that.
You know the feeling you get out at the end of the war and you have won?
Yeah.
That's like the best feeling.
Yeah. So I'll share another one. I was in second trimester, when I came 1 month late to school and the first cut had passed. Then for sure the third trimester, there was no another cut that was going to be given. So to make it worse, his grade was very bad. So then he went to the lecturers, and the lecturers said to them that there's no miracle for you. For sure you're going to get a supplementary. And at that point, the person was just crying and frustrated and walked out of the office. So the person said they sacrificed everything for that unit. He did not sleep. He only slept for 3 hours. So that's a coping mechanism that you guys were talking about. To just read for that unit. He would read in the weekends, and only him. They would read at night. Cadaver room is whereby, what's cadaver room anyway?
Dissection room where we have our anatomy bodies.
Yeah.
To learn anatomy.
So the person said that he all that year, throughout the whole second year and the whole third year, they really had it a tough way. Even if they passed, those words still played a very huge. He did not want to disappoint his parents, because the parents actually really they're really putting too much pressure on him that you're the only person that have gone to medical school. We have sold our land, we have done everything, we have made sure that you are comfortable in medical school. So there's no way you can fail. There's no way you can fail a unit. That's another thing about us medical students. Families putting too much pressure.
But and then all this reason, then people still ask, like, why are medical students having mental illnesses? This is not like even half of our stories.
I know.
This is like just like the first layer.
Yeah, me too. I'm not saying we're very well off in my family, but also my family really for me to be currently where I am right now. But at the end of the day, I feel like I have that thing of I can never let my parents down. I can never fail.
Pressure.
Because what my parents have done for me, so why should I fail?
Yeah.
I don't have any room for a reason to fail. So, but I think it's allowed to take a break. Do you ever have pressure from family members for medical school?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm the firstborn in my family. So even from my dad's side, I'm the firstborn.
Yeah.
So kind of it's me who's setting the trend for the women, my cousins, on how we're going to study.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh no, med school is so long, you're not going to have time for family, who's going to take care of your kids, and when will you get married? That was like the first point. But I told my parents. So the good thing about my parents is that they came to Kenya, so they know the importance of education. So it was still a hustle to get them for me to go into med school, because they were still worried like about family. When will I have kids? When will I graduate? And when will I get married?
Family is really a very
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
Wow.
Yeah. So, well, here I am, 6th year and married. And they got it their way.
No, they not.
And my way.
Yes.
We got it our way.
And it's upon us, people that actually know what's really going on and to talk about it. I feel like actually it's just so sad. Actually, lecturers also play a small role about this thing of depression.
I think it's not really a small role.
It's a huge role.
Yeah, it's a huge role. Because when they bring you down, they really bring you down.
It really gets to us.
They will
It's
show
like
you
really
that
gets to
you're
us.
really worth nothing. You're in the wrong profession, and literally, they really bring you down. Yeah.
So whoever is going to watch this video, if you know you have played something, if you know you have played a role into someone's
Downfall.
Just reach out to them, and I don't know, apologizing is not enough, but just.
But I think that's the first step. Yeah, you have accepted, and then the thing is, don't be egoistic when you're apologizing. Just humble yourself, because you knew you were wrong, even if however many years ago that was. So please just be humble. Apologies are really nice when they're humble.
Yeah. This other person said, yes, I've been depressed. I lost a very close relative when I was sitting for my third year exams. It really messed me up a lot. It was very hard trying to juggle studies and grief. But I guess what worked for me is simply believing in myself. Solace darkest before first light. So there's always hope that it gets better with time. Good friends play a huge role too. Even the tiniest bit of support goes a long way. Okay, what can we tell the society?
Just have a good support system.
Yeah.
And let people help you when they're helping you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you think you're noticing the symptoms yourself, seek help. Just seek help.
Yeah, guys, it's very important to talk.
And and adopt good hobbies. Go out, paint, walk, get a pet, cook, bake. There are very many things out there that can be done, that can keep you occupied. As long as your brain is not, as long as your brain is not, I want to say that if your brain is empty, like, you know, an empty brain is like a devil's workshop, something like that. So
yeah, just like that, basically. If your brain is empty, that's when you feel it with so many negative things.
Yeah. So like, if your brain is empty, you're going to have all kinds of ideas.
Yeah,
That's why you're overthinking. That's where it comes in.
Yeah.
Your self-sabotaging behavior comes in. So just keep yourself occupied. Watch Netflix. I have a PhD in that.
So yeah, get a good behavior. That's very important. Good. Not one that will kill you, please. So we need people alive. So
yeah, and especially our med school community. I feel like the 4th years, 5th years, and 6th years, like, even if we don't talk to each other, but whenever we see someone, like, even if I don't know you, I'll be like, oh, that's a medical student. You know, you'll feel nice, you'll feel happy, and I don't think I would be ready to lose anyone.
True.
Anyone.
True. Hope you create a good, positive community around you. It's very important because so many things go through our minds, so many things.
And don't judge people. You know, everyone is fighting a fight that you have zero idea about.
Yes.
Like, your job in this world is to be happy and let other people be happy. That's like the simple rule, you know. So like, if Bonte is doing something that I don't approve, it's honestly none of my business. So let people do whatever they want. Don't be judgy, you know. Please don't be judgy. I think judgments hurt.
Yeah, it definitely
hurt.
Leave the judgment for God. Who are you to judge?
Exactly. Like, your job in this world is to be a human being.
Yeah.
A good one, in fact. So
yeah.
Be a good human being.
Yeah. So guys,
and we're not saying we are like good human beings, but we're on a journey there.
Yeah, we are always learning.
We're always
learning. A day for us to learn, to grow. So yeah, just be your best friend or your friend's keeper. But if you have guys stories or your experiences or what you went through, or if you are connected with us in any aspect of what we have talked about, please comment down below. And it just builds the community that it's not just you that is going through whatever you're going through. It's not just you, but we are all here together. And please, you can also go check out our blog. What's the name of the blog?
It's nidhipatel.com. I'll give you link it.
Yeah. So go check it out. She really writes. So just go read her stories and you'll connect with her. Definitely, you'll love it. So that's all I have for you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like it more, please share this video with your friends, family members, everyone else that you love and hate. Share it with your friends, and do not forget to, of course, leave a comment. And the most important thing is subscribe and turn on the notification bell in order to get notified when I post a new video. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.